Ulti comes through, Clozer taking a few autos. There's a perfect execution. Oh, he comes back with the backflip. Unbelievable. And now LM's having to fight Croco. The denting blows stacking up. Hoyt will come on over here. And of course, Sandbox are just fighting forever. That's obviously what they're going to do. But Clozer gets a double kill. What is this? What was... Okay.
That's
all right, Sandbox. Real stuff, as they would say.
It really is. Oh, because when this play starts as well, like he doesn't actually have his shroud. So you're like, okay, well, unbelievable.
Okay.
I want to hear the communication of like, just keep fighting him. As I believe Ellen wasn't spotted, as Croco's going to come in. There's the Assault and Battery. Moonlight Vigil comes down. That is a very dead Mermaid. Hoyt's going to take a little while to die, as Croco wanted to give the kill to Prince, but he doesn't wait that long, ladies and gentlemen. That is not a Croco move. Yonel is LM, poking his head in. There's another tidal wave as Kyle's going to flash the bubble. Prison not going to land. Moonlight Vigil coming down here. 2 versus 3 for Live Sandbox. Hostile takeover comes in. Lands onto a couple. Hoyt seems to be the target here. As Prince looking for some options. Croco wrapping around. And this turret is on its last legs, remember. LM has spotted out the Vi. They do know what's going on.
Clozer.
But can they avoid it as the Akali will come in? Okay, Teleport has to come forward here. Can it be a save from this Lissandra? LM starting off the fight maybe a little bit early, and by maybe, I mean definitely a little bit early. Perfect execution coming in here from Clozer. But he just had that button ready. Wasn't going to be able to actually get any kills just yet, as Live Sandbox will at least claim a first turret.
Well, at least they got a kill. They get a turret to the club. And then once Clozer's there, bad news.
Prince is going to get bailed out, but it's not going to work. Teddy picks up a double now as Croco just diving in 1 versus 4. That is...
Don't have a lot of power in that regard.
Yeah, have to be a bit careful here as Kane puts down the mist. Croco throws in the Assault and Battery. Clozer still biding his time. Backflip not going to connect the Shuriken as Kane in the Thunderdome is just going to get taken out by the first round of the perfect execution. Ulti comes through, but Clozer is immediately just going to get out of the CC. Merctred's too powerful. Perfect execution, not going to be able to lock down anyone else, but Kane just stone plate is probably it. For anybody else, it would be GA, as now Croco is just going to find the Nami. And if you want to pick, that is certainly an option here. Tidal Wave not going to be enough to save her, but Croco in trouble. He's going to get taken down. Heartbreaker to try to get this Viego to relative safety, as Clozer not going to overextend once again. I really enjoyed how Clozer has made sure that he's limited the amount of bloodthirstiness to come through from his Akali. So 1-for-1 trade, but Croco's the jungler. That makes securing this dragon quite difficult.
Oh, it's fine. They're just going to fight.
Yeah. That's understandable. As Dove rotating over, and no vision really outside of behind the pit here. As there is just one person at least to bodyguard every single time. Here's Fate on the flank, trying to get himself in. Does manage to ult himself. Prince, extraordinarily low, but will survive. Golden goes Fate, and now Dove just trying to keep them in position. Wants to get that Narbar, but he has to go Golden first. Kane's going down extraordinarily low. Clozer picks up the kill on the Lucian. A lot of the damage now mitigated. It's a double kill in that backline now as Prince wrapping around. Croco will find his way back. The Vault Break is going to come through, and he's like, well, may as well pick up the Drake. Here we go. 4,000 gold now, the lead for Live Sandbox, and they've got themselves the Hextech Soul as well as Clozer. Oh, man, that was close. Close to rounding the corner.
He doesn't know Pepe Law. As overall, this is, again, we've said this a lot, but this is such a quintessential Live Sandbox move. The fact that he also doesn't go for Ellen, but for Hoyt. One big mistake here is that Croco, who has stopwatch, I think underestimating the damage to come through from his opponents, and as a result, gets taken down. And that's why Sandbox then has to play the fight very, very slow, but they do so expertly. The fact that Prince lives there is a little bit lucky. A little bit. Just a little bit, and probably would have been much worse otherwise. The Sandbox there pushing it.
Yeah, Dove is going to get a gnaw onto Elam into the wall as there's the Assault and Battery. Elam goes Golden. Fate just waiting in the brush, looking for his moment, but there is the kill. The bailout came down as well as now Fate is just dead. Keen still with a fair bit of damage here, but Clozer finds the back line. He's going to go golden as well as Teddy was stunned up. The backflip so easy here for this man. Here's Akali's absurd chronicler. What the heck is this?
No, he wouldn't. Okay.
No, he's not going to find that backflip. He's also at a third health in comparison to a full health Gwen. He would have gone in, I think, but not going to happen this time around. And I think Kwangdong Freaks at least have stopped the Baron.
Yeah, they have. Giving up this many kills, though, is still a very unfortunate scenario. As we see the Renata, though, come through. Teddy, unfortunately, not able to find too much value. And only real sacrifice here for Sandbox is Kyle, who is stuck on the opposite side of this wall, not able to actually get anything done. And then it looks like maybe there'll be a turn, and then Clozer goes in, and there will be no turn, because Teddy and White just get immediately blown up. And sometimes, when you talk about Clozer being, remember this guy was he was on T1, he was playing behind Faker, he had like all this promise, isn't rather rewarded with a great performance. Today, it is. And if this is not a 13 out of 13, I love Croco, but I don't think there's any other vote.
I don't know what you're talking
Atlas.
about. My vote is definitely Prince. I think Prince is the greatest player of all time.
I thought you were going to say Dove.
I've been called out before. I'll never make the mistake again. Yeah, it's Prince for me.
Yeah, always Prince.
Yep.
You would never dare speak ill of Prince or the Sandbox Atlas.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. As Croco over the wall, looking to get this flank, but a lot of vision for Kwangdong Freaks. Still, this Baron is in the back of the minds of Live Sandbox. Troll Ward will be taken down. The Rift going dark now for Kwangdong Freaks. We managed to at least scry the pit.
Calibrum Baron.
Yeah.
I love that. Look at Dove.
Look at Dove. Just solo zoning here. As Keen's running with scissors. That's dangerous. But for who? Ladies and gentlemen, he's just going to get taken down. Hostile takeover will fly through, but it's more about... Oh my goodness. Clozer gets into that backline. Flashes after Teddy. Teddy trying to kite it. But 5-point strike comes in. He gets bailed out as well. Renata is broken on Live Sandbox, dude. I just can't believe it. There is the ace. They've picked up the Baron, and this will be game for Live Sandbox in game 1.
And when we put our question marks to Renata and Akali, we forgot one crucial thing, Atlas. It's Live Sandbox.
Yeah.
They'll make it work.
Oh my goodness, just absurd. And yeah, bailout definitely does work that way. It doesn't work on turrets, but he had a GA, so I guess it just gives them some more tanking time as the Nexus will be taken down. Live Sandbox really coming out of the gate swing.
처음에 생각해야 돼. 빼 먹었어 얘들 한턴 빼. 먹었어. 다 먹었어. 야야 그냥 와. 야 너무 빨리 들어갈게. 아 천천히 가. 가버려 주시죠. 아칼리한테 W 쭉 가봐. 쭉 가봐. 루시안. 오케이. 비고. 비고 죽였어.
다리 3 볼게.
평타. 야야 빨리. 야 믿어. 끝날 것 같은데.